Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my bullet journal setup for September. Today we are doing tulips, a little bit of a finer, more detailed look that I'm going for. It's still a bit simplistic because I just did the coloring over the pencil, which was quite simplistic, but the little details in the leaves and all of that was quite a lot of work, so we did that to make it a bit more complicated and detailed. And I just really loved creating this setup, and I just love that it's so different from the previous 2-3 setups that I did, which was much more bigger, simplistic, plain, but this is like quite out there and a bit more work. That's why it's also a bit late. So I have a few friends that do bullet journaling, and they watch a few bullet journalers just as me, and we came across Shada that we've been watching for I think 2 years now. She does lovely work. If you want to go watch her out, check her out. But what she does these days is do some random facts about the theme that she chooses, and I thought that was quite cool because it's not just some rambling, although I will be rambling quite a bit later. But some random fact, I also want to share some random facts about tulips, which was quite interesting for me that I read about it. So one of the facts is tulips are part of the lily family, and if you've been watching my channel, I did a lily theme in March because my lily showed up in March, and that was quite cool for me because now I have 2 lily themes in my bullet journal. Another thing that was that I'm also gonna relate back to my sunflower theme that I did in February is that sunflowers moves as the sun moves during the day, but tulips grow towards the sun, so they also move towards the sun. Even if they are already in a vase in your house, they will lean more towards the sun that they get. Another interesting thing is that everybody always says that tulips come from Netherlands and that they have these big events with the tulips, and they have like these fields with different colors of tulips and all of that. And actually tulips come from Asia, so that was very interesting for me because I did not know that at all. So tulips are supposed to signify spring. That is a reason I chose it for September, because here in South Africa we start to have spring in September, and I just thought it is quite a cool flower to have for this month. But apparently it does signifies the beginning of spring and summer and all of that, so it is also quite cool that I chose it for that reason, and finding out it is something that they do. So as you could see, I chose quite a cool quote, and I did some reefing with the flowers and the leaves. And for my monthly calendar, I chose a rounded look, just with writing important dates underneath it. So here for my weekly spread, I did the same thing. I did some small little reefs, some bigger flowers at the bottom just to write some notes for, and all of that. I also chose a very this is my baby talking with me. But I also chose a lovely together font for my lettering, something that was not blocked out because I wanted it to feel like very flowy for this month. For my next weekly spread, I chose to do the tulips from when they are just a little bud to where they are open flowers, which apparently takes from 3 to 7 days from living to the end of their life. So it's quite interesting that it just worked out like that for me in my bullet journal as well. It was quite cool. I also took the lighter green for mainly this weekly spread. It was just so soft and so delicate for me that it just worked. I did bring in a bit of a darker green, but yeah, it wasn't the main focus. This spread I did a bit different. Yes, I had a lot of time on my hands to draw out this theme, although when I started coloring it only took me like a day, or actually just a few hours, because it was so intricate to draw, but it was so easy just to color it all over it. So the quotes that I used is the first one on the main spread is "Where flowers bloom, so does hope." We just had a tough month. We were very sick and all of that. So I just wrote the quote to remind myself that even in dark times there are light. On this spread, I also took a quote. I also wrote a quote. No matter how big or small, no matter what's around you, you bloom beautifully. This quote just means so much to me because no matter how dark your days or no matter the surroundings or the people around you, you bloom and you bloom beautifully, no matter who you are. So that was quite a nice quote to just have, just a reminder this time of the year, at the end of the year where everything's just like, ugh. This quote will uplift you. So you will see I will only do these 3 weekly spreads because I didn't do for the next 2 weekly spreads something different, so I didn't see a point of including that. But it was quite cool to do all these different spreads, but maybe I'll do something that is a cohesive thing for the next one, because it does get a lot to do different types of spreads, different types of looks and all of that. So just to show you something different you can do or try. But then I will move to my monthly memories. Again, I did something very plain because I realized doing something that is with photos and then something that is like all of these flowers and leaves, and it just gets lost. The photo gets lost in all of the extra things. So I didn't like that. So I just make it plain so I can make a description below it to say what happened, what was happening on that date. And then, yeah, it was just something that I saw that I didn't like and I changed it up for the next few months. So, yes. If you watched this far, you will probably have liked my video. So please go and like, and then please go and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. So here is the final flip through of September. I did quite like it and I hope you did too. So if you did, please share it with your friends so that they will also go watch my video. I would much appreciate it, and I hope your guys' month is amazing.